G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Another great day, another day in summer here. So time to check the last remaining air layers that I've got on. I think these are this is the last tree with some air layers on them. As you've seen in previous videos, I took 6 new air layers off one or 2 trees. So that's been a very successful result. This tree I have actually, looks like I got 1 layer up here and 1 layer down here. Looks like I'm taking off the main trunk, and just to remind myself what I was doing, so I must have wanted to take that big tall part. I wanted to take those off, and I was looking maybe using this side of the tree, this smaller part, to design something. So this will be part of the tree that we'll be working on. It looks like I must have taken an air layer off there as well already, so that's gone. I left the plastic on there for some reason. Must have been rushing. So there was one there, but I've got 2 in here. Let's have a look and see what we can see today. I might start with the top one. Alright, so it's pretty good result. I'll show you how much roots there are in there. Pretty successful there. So I'll bring it in and show you again. So when it's as you can see, if I can hold that, you can see that top part, that's really healthy and strong. So that's one thing, probably a good lesson, is make sure you LA strong candidates or strong growth areas. You're more likely to get success. Lots of foliage equals lots of roots. That's pretty much what I think. And junipers, they get their strength from their foliage. So the more foliage it has, the more roots it grows. So that's what I think. That's how I think of it as. And doesn't prove me wrong today, so it's been a nice, good, successful result here. Let's get rid of you. Alright. So I'll come in and show you, I'll take this off. It's actually very successful. Really good quality in this one. I'll just be very careful and untangle this. Alright, even the roots are starting to pop out. Let me just check you guys can see that clearly. There you go. Pretty cool. So another tree created. So I'm growing my Shimpaku collection pretty much from doing LAs. So that's pretty much how you can grow your Shimpaku collection if you're struggling to find good Shimpaku stock out there. I'm just taking off that remaining trunk that we airlayed off. That's that be gone. Be careful not to disturb all that area. I've got my pots ready today, so I'm going to go straight in and some new soil in. Now I leave all the foliage. All of it. I don't take any of the foliage off. I just don't. As I said, I think junipers get their strength from their foliage. So the more foliage you have, the more roots it should grow. So those roots is enough to force this tree to grow. Those roots. So all this foliage will push those roots, and it will just make it grow. So this is quite a nice piece of, quite a large piece of LA here. I'll show you the result in this little pot. So there we go, look at that. Yeah, very successful, nice, happy, nice big piece of air layer. Like that's a very reasonable sized tree already. So just want to make sure it's got enough soil in there. And I'll put that aside. So the next one is a bit lower down. Now that's the only question, is that it's lower down from this. This is where the strength was. So let's have a look if this actually, so this is down here. It's still got some nice healthy foliage in there, so let's see what it's resulted in. Oh, wow. So no problems there. It's actually even better. It's actually a lot better than the other one. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good, I thought. Even though maybe the theory is the top one didn't get as much roots creating because this one's creating them all down here because it's got a feet. I don't know. That's really interesting. I think you do know what I mean. Like this is the stronger part, maybe. So this is where it grew more roots. Oh, that's interesting. Whereas the top part was the tip. This had more foliage to deal with, so I made more growth. Yeah, maybe. It's actually, wait till you see this. I thought the other one was good. So a bit of patience. Well, that's what bonsai teaches you. A bit of patience. Take your time. You know, if you got a good piece of material and you don't want to just chop the trunk off. You know, air layering is a huge benefit. Air layering is a great way to grow fantastic material. I mean, you've just seen me in the last couple. I mean, there's also been a previous air layers to the last couple that I've videos that I've done, where you've seen me just air lay stuff off. So in this season, you've seen me create. I've taken off 8 here. This is my 8th one in the last couple of days. So this is my 8th one in the last couple of days, but I've also been to air laid some other ones that previously. Oh jeez, wow. I mean, I'll show you the thickness. Is pretty much my thumb thickness trunk. I mean, that's probably the better side. Lots of foliage, but you never know. We never know what this tree will be. So air laid a trunk off. Look at this. Look at these roots. You see all that? That's excellent. Alright, let's get that in a pot too. So I'm just trying to concentrate getting some soil in. Number 2 off this tree. Wait for the helicopter to pass. But 2 successful air layers, very rare, off this tree, one on top of the other, and they worked really well. The bottom one worked better than the top one, even though the top one had more foliage. I think just because it was feeding more, because the bottom one had to feed more or grow more, had more foliage to work with, probably grew more roots. So probably what the lesson here again is, I only did this about 3 months ago when it was early spring, and now it's January, so I probably did them. I'll go check my videos and I'll put the link to when I did these air layers in the description below. So probably early September, late August. I did them. Now it's January. That's easy enough time for those to grow. So maybe a little bit more than 3 months, 4 months or so, and you create a couple new trees, you know, just for free in a way, and it's just a bit of your time. And now we have a tree that we could possibly work with in style. So there's lots of little bits of dead bits, but that's alright. That's normal. Maybe because I knocked them before, but I don't know. Now we can actually assess what we want to do with this tree. I'm going to go back and have a look. I think I wired this big one down here for a reason, because I think I was maybe going to create a small tree. Yeah, possibly that's what we're going to do, but no rush. I'm going to have a look at my old videos and see what thoughts I had on what we're going to do with this tree. Probably something small in there. Interesting. There's more air layer possibilities up the top again. There's another one we can do in there, probably another one we can do in there, probably a big one we can do in there. If we're just going to keep one branch, there's only one branch down here. There's only one branch in here, creating this bit of the tree. So maybe I was thinking about just using that one branch, because this bit is very straight and ugly. So possibly air layer that off could be an option. So I'm going to go check my videos and see what some of the options were, and then we'll look at what we're going to do with this tree. I mean, we could always start. I think we could start working on this and then just air layer that off, or whatever, deal with this in another way. But yeah, there's no rush. I mean, there's no rush, but take your time, look at it, look through it. No rush to cut this off as well, if that's what we're going to do. Put another air layer on. Now, sometimes I'm actually contemplating putting some air layers on now, even though it's summer. The foliage is pushing still very strongly, and we're going to get another burst, or we're getting a strong burst. But I'm tempted to put it on, but I might have to. If I put it on, I might have to stay over winter. So again, I'm in two minds at the moment whether I want to put more air layers on some of these trees. Just because it's such good material, I don't want to waste it. And if I start styling a tree, that's great, but then it'll look terrible with the bit. I've got to wait another, this tree won't be ready to be finally styled in a way, or even put into a smaller pot until January next year. So you see what I mean. So it's contemplating putting an air layer. Will it root in? If you do it now, January, probably April will be ready. Yeah, it's pushing it a bit to take it off and have a month or two for it to grow. But again, our climate in Melbourne is pretty strong. We don't get really very cold winters, so it's pretty. I think it's safe-ish in a way to just, if you want to air layer them and then to take them off if they've rooted in time, which it possibly could. So let me first assess what we're going to do with this tree. But again, successful air layers, another two Shimpakus to the collection. That's a way to grow trees if you need to grow stock and you don't have the material, especially because Shimpaku, I hear people are struggling to find, but there should be lots around, but I don't know if your area has them. But yeah, I love them, and that's how I create them. So hope you guys enjoyed another video. Stay tuned for more, subscribe to the channel and like the channel if you can. Thanks guys, bye.